Hey YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures for another 2024 countdown list. Today taking a look at the top 5 Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure, Deluxe, or Convention-exclusive figures. That's right, these are the big boys or the hard ones to find in today's countdowns. We're going to have top 5 with some honorable mentions. I didn't quite get 10 of these this year, so we cut it down to a top 5 with those honorable mentions. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you, does not cost you anything. Now, let's start the countdown.
And my first honorable mention goes to the Marvel Legends celebrating 85 years Marvel Ghost Rider. Very excited to have this in the collection. Shout out and thank you to my good friend who did gift this to me. I think it looks so beautiful. I've not been able to get myself to take it out of the packaging. I just can't do it. I have the original Ghost Rider sitting over on a bike. I have the Cosmic Ghost Rider sitting on a bike. Got a bunch of other motorcycles as well in the collection. This just looks so good in packaging. I love the original, and the original, when it looked in the packaging when I got it at Toys R Us, for my last Toys R Us pickups actually, it was absolutely just fantastic. So this one still sits here in packaging. This falls into that deluxe category. I just couldn't get myself to put this in a regular top 10 Marvel Legends countdown, as this obviously deluxe, getting the bike and everything else with it. So I've heard nothing but good things, aside from the fact that he might be a little bit on the short side. Once you get him on the bike, it's not going to matter. So eventually I'll probably open this, but right now it's been on display here in the toy room. So honorable mention number 1 is Ghost Rider, 85 years, celebrating Marvel. And our next honorable mention are the Sentinel Arcade Cabinet Pulse exclusive 2-pack figures. These are a lot of fun. Originally, I didn't know if I wanted to order them. As funny as it is, I really wanted that rock. So the rock is not pictured. It's a great accessory, possibly the greatest accessory of 2024 for Marvel Legend. But these are a lot of fun. I did not go crazy. I did not army build. I ordered one set of these. I was actually at a friend's picnic over the summer when they became available, and I managed to get my pre-order in, and lo and behold, they sold out pretty quickly. So I didn't feel the need to army build or get more than one pack. But these are a lot of fun. They have a lot of attitude. The color really pops on your shelf. And I love the X-Men arcade cabinet. I actually have one of the arcade one-ups here in the collection as well on display. So that's a lot of fun. This will be a lot of fun moving forward eventually to sit there with that arcade cabinet. So honorable mention are the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Sentinel X-Men arcade cabinet Army Builder 2-pack. And my final honorable mention, before we get to the top 5 Build-A-Figure Deluxe exclusives of Marvel Legends 2024, is the Jean Grey Phoenix Force. I guess you can call it a 2-pack. This is a lot of fun. It's cool. It came up, Jean herself, as Phoenix, came up really high on my female top 10 Marvel Legends of 2024 list. This is a really cool prop, base, whatever you want to call it. It's, you know, around $50, unless you found it at Target and got lucky for the $32.50 or whatever it was. I eventually picked it up at GameStop for full price. I really do have a lot of reservations about keeping Jean Grey permanently fixed in this base. I know we can actually push the ankle down further for a little bit better of a fit, but I really don't trust over time not warping and whatnot occurring. So it's a great figure. It's a cool base. Not quite going to crack my top 5 for the Deluxe Build-A-Figure / Convention exclusive of 2024, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. So again, being a big X-Men fan, needed this in my collection. It's my first ever Phoenix. If you want any more in-depth thoughts on this, I did unbox this on my Is This a Top 10 Figure of 2024 video. I'll link it down below. So a lot of fun. Honorable mention, last one before we get to the top 5, is the Phoenix and the Phoenix Powers 2-pack. And getting to our top 5 of Marvel Legends 2024 Deluxe Build-A-Figure or Convention exclusive figures is the Man-Thing from Werewolf by Night. Cards on the table, I did not have another Man-Thing. I never had the original, so this really gets an upgrade to me, considering I didn't have one. Definitely a cool sculpt, lots of neat little mushroom things going on, sticks, all sort of craziness going on in this sculpt. A lot of fun. Love the tilt with the head. Kind of looks at you confused if you want to look that way. But it's a fun figure. It's a big chunky guy. In the past, kind of feel like this would have been a Build-A-Figure. But again, 2024, kind of the year of not the Build-A-Figure, getting all these different deluxes instead. Still hoping we do get a werewolf for Werewolf by Night down the road, or maybe an Elsa Bloodstone, but this will definitely do the trick for now, as it didn't happen in my collection. And it can double as both an MCU shelf or a comic book shelf figure, depending what you want it to fit in your collection as. So number 5 of the year for Deluxe Build-A-Figure or Convention exclusives is the Man-Thing by Marvel Legends. Coming at number 4 for our list is the Inhumans 2-pack that came along with this great version of Lockjaw. Okay, so I know, there's no articulation in the knees or in the legs. I know the paws have the articulation. I'm over it. I like this thing. Yeah, it could have been given the treatment that another figure on this list later on got, as we all know. However, this still looks really good to me. It's a really great sculpt. I do love the different face sculpts that come along with this. He's such a good boy. If you've been following my channel at all in 2024, you know I've been a huge mark for buying dog action figures. G.I. Joe Classified just kind of got me going down that lane, and now I've been picking them up as they come out. So needed this guy in my collection. I do not intend to build the entire Inhuman family. I know he had some older figures from back in the day. I still have a Black Bolt in my Illuminati display. Obviously, Crystal came with this guy right here. We had other ones as well, Walgreens exclusives. We had the Karnak. I'm not looking to build the whole family, especially considering the fact we're probably going to be getting re-releases of all the ones I just mentioned on better bucks, with the exception of Crystal, which obviously came with Lockjaw here. But he looks really cool. He's going to really just show up on your shelf and look nice. The eyes came out really cool on this dude. He has the alternate, like, different tuning forks, whatever you want to call them, to show off the powers in his head right there. And again, he also has the alternate legs that he can stand. So overall, I'm digging this. I managed to get a pretty good sale on Amazon, so I didn't pay the full price. So again, obviously that has it going for it as well. So number 4 is the Inhumans Marvel Legends Lockjaw. Coming at number 3 for our Build-A-Figure Deluxe or Convention Exclusive Marvel Legends of 2024 is the Build-A-Figure Blackheart. You'll notice he's not spinning on the base because that tail would just destroy essentially everything here in my collection. Not to mention he would fall immediately. Yeah, that's the downside with this guy, despite the fact it's an amazing sculpt, such a cool head sculpt, all these little sharp little bumps all over the guy. Just looks really cool. Alternate hands, giving you that pointy finger of doom right there. But he cannot stand very well at all. The fact he's even standing this long makes me happy, perfectly honest. Also, that tail, I feel like they really wanted it to be more bendy wire than it was, and it just does not really do much. It takes up so much space on my shelf in order to kind of just pose this thing, because the tail takes up so much space behind it. I really wish you could really kind of wrap it around him, or at least come more to the front or the side with this thing. But overall, it doesn't take away from the fact it's a really cool figure. We didn't get many Build-A-Figures this year. We got like 3, if you count the Void, which I didn't even buy. And it came out early, late 2023. Very early 2024. Spoiler alert, the Void's not on my list. So I still dig this. I think it's a cool figure that I really, really wanted. A lot of people wanted. I just wish that maybe it would have been executed a little bit better, but still good enough to make my top 5 Build-A-Figure Deluxe or Convention Exclusive of the year. So number 3, Blackheart Build-A-Figure. Number 2 on our top 10 Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Deluxe or Convention Exclusive top 5 list is the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Zabu figure. This is a lot of fun. We got Kazar in the same wave, obviously. Still need some other Savage Land figures down the road, Hasbro. You know who I'm talking about, a certain blonde to hang out with this double guy right here. But great action figure. As I mentioned earlier, all the articulation we wanted, essentially, with the Lockjaw figure we got with this guy. Just very articulated, very well done. I'm not great at animal poses, but I still love animals in my collection. This is really cool. And also the fact that it can kind of basically go in any collection you want it to. If you're a Jurassic Park fan, you can fudge this guy in with those things. But again, going with my Marvel Legends X-Men shelf, very excited to have this guy. It was a lot of fun to build. It also helped that I got very lucky and got most of this wave on a crazy buy one, get one 50% off at a local Macy's Toys R Us store. Again, you got to look for those deals, people. Head on a swivel. But great deal, great figure. Love the head sculpt, articulated jaw, articulated tail, everything else articulated. We wish we had this articulation with Lockjaw, but still love this guy. Coming at number 2, Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Zabu. And coming at number 1 for our Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Deluxe or Convention Exclusive top 5 is the Marvel Legends Deluxe Odin. This thing is friggin' ginormous. I was not going to get this. I don't really have an Asgardian shelf in my Marvel Legends collection. Sure, I got some Thors and other characters, but I didn't think I needed this guy. And then finally I said, you know what? If I find a good deal, and I did, I found a buy one, get one 50% off. So I ended up getting this guy about $38 at Target. And holy crap, they went out of their way with this thing. Just everything about this guy. Cloth goods cape, obviously. Good accessories. Look at this freaking sculpt. I mean, where to even start with this thing? So much going on with this guy. You get the alternate kind of crowns or head sculpts, depending how you look at it. Pop in and out, they key in and kind of key out like a Judge Classified figure does with the hats. This guy is just awesome. I'm very happy I picked this up, as it's an amazing action figure for Marvel Legends. Okay, yeah, the articulation is not fantastic, but it's a big, chunky, giant piece of plastic, as Odin should be. They give us all the bells and whistles. Like, come on, people, cloth goods cape. Okay, it's not wired. I get it. We're spoiled. We want everything to be perfect. Wired capes in Marvel Legends would be absolutely fantastic. We're not there yet, folks, but we are getting cloth good capes to begin with, and amazing sculpt. Again, 2024 being essentially the year of not the Build-A-Figure, the year of the Deluxe figure. Getting all these great Deluxes, only like 3 Build-A-Figures I mentioned earlier in the video. This guy takes the cake at number 1. Just an amazing offering right here. And if you manage to get it at a good price like I did, you're even more better off getting it where you did. And again, if you want more inner thoughts on this guy, some more actual narration on this guy, check him out on my Is This a Top 10 Marvel Legend 2024 list. I'll link it down below. But Odin coming in at number 1 for the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure, Deluxe, and Convention Exclusives top 5 of 2024.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you, does not cost you anything, and it helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 7,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram at Disavowed_12. Let me know down below in the comments, what were your top 5 favorite Deluxe figures of the year for Marvel Legends? Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 P's of the toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all, politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.